Okay. Unajua sikuwa nataka kuongea but kuna time nilikuwa naona tu madharau tu. In fact ile time yenye tulienda December, I thought hata mamake maybe alitoka tu intentionally. Alafu kuna time alinipigia simu. And after amenipigia simu aliniongelesha vibaya. And I thought after tumerudi Nairobi, mamake nikaona amenitumia message. Akaniambia hataki Kikuyu kwa boma yake. Ati ask Kikuyu we are thieves and we kill. Okay.
The wife to my uncle killed my uncle. Yeye ndiye alimuua cause tulipigiwa simu City Mortuary tuende tumuone and his state yake ilikuwa mbaya sana. Alikuwa amekatwa mikono, kuwa na kichwa. Babe, shida ni nini? Come on, let's talk, please.
Babe, no.
Keti tu tuongee.
No.
Keti tu tuongee, please. Acha hizo. Keti naye. Please, just sit down. Keti tu.
Baby, if you love me, let me go.
I just let you go. How will I let you go? Babe, sasa unataka kufanya nini? Ni madhara gani unataka kufanya? Seriously. Baby, ni madhara gani unataka kufanya sasa? Unataka kuni heartbreak sasa surely. Babe, please. Please do, I'm on my knees, please. Sikiza tu, please. Please, sikiza tu.
It's enough, babe. It's
just
enough.
Give me a chance.
Babe, it's enough.
Just give me a chance. It's just you and I. Just you and I, please. Sikiza tu. Babe. Babe, I know I've heartbroken you, but just give me this one last chance.
Still, it's enough.
Babe,
it's enough. I'm passing.
Maybe I hope maybe that makes you happy. But as for me, I'm heartbreaking. Mi naumia kwa roho yangu kila time. Is this how you want to see your son? Kila time nikiwa na depression. Mom, please. Acha tu hatred. Let love reign, please. Hivyo tu.
Hodari, hodari, hodari. Ngoja kidogo baba. Ukiniona hivi, know that we are bringing you best news with Hodari. Phase 1 is gone, Phase 2 is gone, Phase 3 is gone, na saizi mavijana tuko Phase 4. Good news to all mavijana. We are now privileged with Hodari to bring you the best offers of a prime plot of 50 by 100. Imagine with 90,000 Kenya shillings only, or a deposit of 15,000 shillings and an installment of 115,000 Kenya shillings, you earn yourself a prime plot in Malindi of 50 by 100. Unangoja nini mazee? Na usishinde unauliza is it real? Many people have earned from it. Ndio maana Phase 1 imeenda, many people have bought farms in Malindi. Tumeuza Matu, tukauza Nyahururu, tukauza Thika, na saizi tuko Malindi bado. Grab yourself the opportunity, call the following numbers, and don't forget that every Saturday is site visit. Mavijana saizi tusilege, it's our time kushine. Kusema ni title deed. Hodari Homes, Toji amini. Mambo vipi kama kawaida, this Comrades Flavor, your number one comrade online TV, where we educate, we entertain, and most importantly, we empower. Guys, if you're new here, you know we do it. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to share, maze. Road to 200,000 subscribers, and we thank each and every returning subscriber who come to support us, to show us love, to support our content, and to spread our content all over so that we can educate our kids, our families, society, and community at large. Road to 200,000 subscribers. And if you are watching this, how about just subscribing and liking this video, maze? We love you guys. And I wish I would have hugged each and every one of you just to tell you how much I appreciate the effort that you people show us. Anyways, sitaki kuongea mengi sana. Like I always say, mengine unaachia Mungu, not because I lack words, but because they do exist. These are things that happen down in the society. You could have passed through them, and many of you have shared your stories similar to this. Mine is to always ensure. Naweza piga sanitization, tunaweza piga hata milioni, but where will we be headed to? If at all we move forward without solving the past, we are not just here to entertain, we are here to educate. And whenever I feel someone is not comfortable, how about reaching out and just notifying our people that they are doing fine? So far so good, na kila kitu. Anyway, I'm with this gentleman after a sad time I was with his wife. Ilikuwa uchungu. Others would blame me, but at the same time, that is what exists. Actually, they would still have happened without us knowing. But now that it is on our table, we have to handle it. We have to face it, two honest men. We have to discuss these things, and we have to bring appropriate solution just to help the society. Ladies and gentlemen, haters and lovers, comrades and non-comrades, stay tuned. Tukianza hii interview saizi, and there's no need of introduction because you all know this guy. Anyways, karibu sana ndugu.
Asante.
Najua nimekukosea tu vile ulianza kunilaumu, lakini mimi sikuwa na ile ya sikuwa na otherwise. Najua amekuja, amejam, nimemuongelesha. Wewe mwenyewe uliona video. Si uliona video akiwa huko. But maybe if we can ask, because many people will be concerned, how are you faring on? You went home. Jana umekuwa ndio umeingia Nairobi leo.
Okay.
What are the progress? Na kama ulienda nyumbani, is there any good news? Tuanze kusikia ni nini ulienda kufanya nyumbani, yani is there any good news? Tuambie tu progress, mbona ulienda nyumbani? Na kama ulidiscuss na mom, ni nini mlidiscuss?
Okay, hatuwezi sema ni kuna good news hapo. Okay, mi nilifanya actually nienda home. It's just to tell my mom to just please atupe a chance even then, so that we can go on with our relationship. Tuendelee poa. So actually about good news, I wasn't happy about anything. There was nothing to smile about. Yeah.
Now when you talk to your mom, the same the day before yesterday, nani bibi yake aliniambia bado hiyo siku ukiwa tu nyumbani mamake amemwambia ataende BBC, aende KTN, aende NTV, amtaki na ataki nini mambo yake.
Okay, hata mamangu alimpeleka cemetery mahali yangu yangu amezikwa. And then she asked me a question. Do you want to end up like your uncle? And mi hata kumrudishia tu nilimwambia Diana is different. Alafu hapo tukaanza argument kidogo hivi. And I don't like arguing with my mom, and at the same time I want to make her happy and I also want to make Diana happy. So hata sielewi, maisha imekuwa ngumu sana.
So hiyo time yote mkikuwa na discussion nini, amkukuja hata kwa solution?
Solution ni mwache. And the thing is, we say mwacha. That is the thing.
Hata saizi it's now more dangerous now that Diana has your kid. I hope ulipata news.
Yeah, nilisikia. I learned that she has a month-old baby. Of course, hakuniambia. Alikuja tu kuwaambia hapa. But it's okay.
Hiyo tena inaitwa stress number 2. Mimi nataka kukuuliza tu typically, you as a man, like I will always ask you, do you think your mom is right? Am I wrong? And if right, how? If wrong, how?
Steve, let me ask you something. Hebu nikuulize kitu moja, si ndio? Okay, when my mom and my dad hooked up, si ndio? Their father ama baba zao hawakukataa mambo hiyo relationship. They went on smoothly. They were together and they had me, si ndio?
Yeah.
Okay, if they had me, why is it then my mom is finding it so difficult for me to have my girlfriend or my wife, the person I love? She loved my father, right?
Yeah.
So why can't she also give me a chance to love the person I want?
Nah.
Hiyo ndio kitu ambayo inanisumbua akili.
Do you ever ask your mom such questions?
Of course I try to, but she's so anakuanga mtu, she gets angry fast, hataki kunisikiza. She said that mimi ni mtoto and I'm not a kid, man. I know what is right for me.
Ulisema vizuri, you are not the only wewe si mtoto peke yako nyumbani. Like you are mko wengi. What are other people saying about this story? Maybe your brother or your sister?
Okay, what I can say is that my brother and my sister, they are they are just full support of our relationship. But my mom is still not happy about it. And I hope niliwaambia story yangu, like story ya vile uncle yangu alimadwa, all that. And hiyo tu ndio kitu tu inamsumbuanga akili. Yeah. So she thinks everybody is like that. And I even went to tell her the same thing. Sio mademu wote wanakuanga wabaya. Unaona?
So na hiyo time alianza kukuchukua na kupeleka kwa grave. What were you people discussing hadi ndio gari inaendeshwa? Watu wanaenda kwa grave. What were you people discussing?
Okay, hata it was a normal discussion about me and Diana. So mi hata kunipeleka huko, hakuwa ameniambia atanipeleka huko. Tumeona tu tumeingia mahali like kuna tu grave mob, tumeenda mpaka kwa uncle and I was asking her, what are we doing here? And question angeniuliza ni ati you want to end up like your uncle. I mean, that didn't make sense at all. Hiyo kitu haiko make sense hata kidogo.
Speaking of grave, unajua, I just want to be open to you. Kuna kitu Diana amenitumia today, wherever she is. Akaniambia atiangalia what the mom is, anamtumia grave. Akamwambia, I don't want my son to end up here. Kindly leave our family. Leave us in peace. Alinitumia hizo screenshot. Siwezi tu display, unajua I can display. Wewe unadhani tu wewe ukiwa Diana tu. Ukiwa Diana ungefanya nini? Because you are the man. At the end of the day, you are the man. You call for shots, you decide. Mtu akitesa, let's assume you are a firstborn in a family and you don't have parents. Because this is the same scenario. You don't have parents. You are the firstborn and you have 2 kids to take care of. Mtoto mmoja anateswa. You have to be protective. The same way your mom was protective over you, you also have to be protective of your family, unborn kid, your wife. So what action are you taking to protect this girl? Even if we are talking, kuna kwanga na the word mouth. Unajua vitu za mdomo huuma.
Okay, mimi nakuelewa. I understand where you're going. Nakuelewa, lakini sasa this is about me. I fell in love with this girl. Steve, kama ungefanya aje?
Wanasemanga when you pray for rain, you must be ready for mud. Tell nikwambie the old reality. When you are falling in love and then when you start seeing things like this are doing, do you know there are very many things. Hata kuna people who are always taking at outcast but they stand out to be strong and victorious. Unapatanga mtu anakataliwa, hata mzazi anakuambia usifanye hii course, hakuna pale unaenda. Unafanya hii course na wewe ndio unaomoka hadi wanakuwa guilty. Now me yangu ni kukulize saman, what course are you taking? If you've said this to your mom, kuna sometimes now you have to put boundaries, because even the Bible says there reaches a time when you will leave your mother's house, you will form your own family. Sini ukweli. Nafika time now you have to leave every other thing. You've taken a risk, you've taken a stranger, they are your wife and you want to form a family. Now when I ask steps, have you spoken to your mom and told me this is too much of this girl? What you are giving her is too much pressure. How about hata kama ni kumblock, don't reach my wife kwanza. You handle you and your mother kwanza. Instead of allowing your mother ana insult you msichana anafanya. What if that girl hangs herself? The lady was depressed, very very depressed, and you could see and you know.
Okay, I tried to talk to my mom. Alafu kitu yenye ananiambianga, wewe ni mtoto, hakuna kitu unajua.
How old are you ndio aseme wewe ni mtoto?
Okay, I'm 25.
You're 25. So let me just be open. You're 25, si ndio?
Yeah.
Alafu this is a situation for a parent to call you a mtoto. It's either ameona you are not responsible. Do you depend on them up to this level?
Okay, siwezi kataa. Actually, yes. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes.
No, it's good to depend on parents. Siwezi kuku-advise otherwise, because life can be so tough. But what makes other parents make for their son's decision, because hata mimi nikienda YouTube wazazi walikataa, but I didn't made it up, so they have no otherwise. When they see you are depending on them, wanaona you're not an independent individual, so they have to make decisions for you. And they know that they can blackmail you. Ukimake your decision, they cut their services. Vile nilisikia ati banko zako wamekufukuza kazi, so they are the future holders wanakaa. Kwa situation tuko ni ndio hiki yako. Acha hata nikupatie. Situation tuko sahi ni tricky. Hizo akili yenye nilipatia. Hadi nikakwambia just branch even before you go home. That's what I told you is your key. When I'm in the house, hajachukua kitu yote kwa nyumba, na mimi nilimwambia hata sasa nitakaje na kia stranger, akasema sawa, just wait.
But you could have stopped her bana.
What could, if you were me? Wapi? Alisema once alale kwa hiyo nyumba, memories zako na hizo shida. Hataka saizi amenitumia hizo screenshots zingine. You'll see on my very insulting. Msichana mrembo anateseka tu. Reminds me, I've had a guy mwenye alitesa bibi yake alikufa juu ya depression, and it happened. Ni reality, even if people don't want to hear, it happens. Because you are staying with an unwanted wife and you are not taking that bold move. Kuna difference between taking bold move is making things clear. It's now rich. You are not torn between your mother and your wife, but now just telling your mom, enough is enough, this is it. Let me live. Life is all about risking. Nobody makes decision for another person. Tell them clear why talk, because I can't allow anyone, hata mimi nakwambia, to talk to directly to my wife vibaya sana. What actions are you taking?
Okay, sasa, okay, fine. I fell in love with her.
Exactly.
Kuachana na ode. Yani, I just naendanga tu naketi chini alafu nafikiria tu nimwambie, let's just get done with this relationship. It's very hard to say that.
You shouldn't even say that, because that can also have worse repercussions. But what you should say is making things clear. Hata ukimwacha, where are you going to fall in love next? You don't know. Unaweza pata another person from hapo na ilete the same problem. My whole point, do you even tell your mama ati, mama hapa now enough is enough?
Mimi najaribu kumwambia hivyo, lakini sasa okay, she calls me a kid. Hakuna kitu najua. That's all she keeps telling me.
Ukisema she calls you a kid, it either means that maybe amekuona responsibility, how you handle issues.
It's not about responsibilities. Steve, si mambo na responsibilities.
You want to be a kid forever. You now I can speak boldly. It doesn't matter. Once you are 18 plus, the nature and how you do things, how you approach your stars matters a lot, and that's how parents also rate you. Wakiona you look irresponsible, you don't handle issues, you look weak. Do you know when you're a man bana, unakuwa strong, face things head on. Shida zinakuwa. Not all parents are right, because hata kuna watu unaona wajinga at 11 years, 12 years. This wajinga watakuwa wazazi in future, and their ujinga decision will make for. Same mzazi ni mjinga, but all point, how do you now bring points to them? You don't fight them, you don't provoke them, but can you have a mature discussion na mzazi umwambie this is this? Sasa wewe unajua wewe ndio utatuambia.
Okay, tunakuanga na mature discussion, but when it comes to talking about that girl, she doesn't like it.
Now the girl has left. Now we can speak on what is ahead. What are your plans? And she has your unborn kid. Probably you have another kid huko. That's another case to handle. So tuanze na this unborn kid. And this woman who is very much depressed. Place amena anaweza tudanganya hata ameenda nyumbani na hajaenda nyumbani. What are your plans as a man?
My plans? My actual plans are actually to go and look for her wherever she is.
Then?
And take her home.
Now you've taken her home, problems are the same. What are you likely to do? That is my main concern.
I'll just look for her wherever she is. Hiyo tu. Nataka tu kujua mahali yako.
Ushajua. Unajua, as a man pia lazima ukuwe na informed plans. Like, I want to take her, nimeamua we are going to live this way, or nimeamua mimi na yeye tunaenda nyumbani, and I'm going to make points clear, and this is what I've chosen. Anyone good with it apite huku, anyone bad with it apite huku. I'm going to live my life na nimeamua once and for all, without shaky decisions. That is what now I'm asking you, because I'm very sure hata watch. What are your next plan? Uwezi mchukua tena anaangalia message, tumeroga mtoto wangu, we ni machawi, nini, tena mkosana. Because msichana anaweza kukufia kwa nyumba. Do you know it happen? Hey, be ready for anything. Just telling you as a concerned citizen, and as someone who has seen such things. Many people will cheat you, but that's the truth. Anaweza tusiwe itafika place haizi take no more, because nikianza kukuinsult on daily basis, I lower your self-esteem. I make you feel not valued. I make you feel you are useless and not productive. I make you feel like you are an outcast. So, patia tu ile program tu vile unaona.
So Steve, okay, if it were you, what would you have done?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I've been waiting for you to ask me that question. If it were me, now I'm a guy in love. I choose to believe how I love could be different from how you love. But first of all, niliona situation, you are called to further your studies in South Africa. Ulikata juu ya love. Alternatively, me nikilove, I love differently. I don't want love to hinder me from my future. In love, at times you have to be selfish pia. Like, kuna vitu you discuss with your partner, babe, I need to further my studies 3 years. If you truly love me, wait for me, I'll also wait for you up. You know one. Those were some things zenye zilikuwa zinaleta shida. Secondly, when I love with boundaries in that kukitokea vitu kama hizi, I make things clear. If this person nimemuona, cause unajua ni wewe ulikana Diana, si. If you are truly sure she is sincere, she knows what she wants and you know what you want and you are together, make things clear for your mother. Because this is your time, unajua, you are 25. Let's say God willing you die past 90, which we all pray ukufe past 90, uko si below 90. You still have 75 years. These 75 years you'll be living, you, your kid and your family. Your wife ni mtu utaishi na yeye for 70 plus years. So choose your life. And you have to make it clear to them that it is this and you mean it. Because life is all about risking. That's what would have done. Ningeka my things straight ni hivi na hivi. And then I choose my death. Kama ni death, sawa. Unajua life ni risking. Hata kutembea from hapa to nyumbani ni risking. Unaweza pata accident. Haimaanishi ukipata accident ati nilikuonye usirudi nyumbani ukapata ati naam, right? No. That's what I would have done. So you tell us, what are you planning to do?
My plans are actually to look for Diana. Because she has my baby.
Are you looking for her because she has your baby?
I'm not looking for her because she has my baby. I'm looking for her because I love her. I feel lonely without her.
Now you look for her, ndio umemtafuta, ndio umempata. Next.
Ina heart break sana. Mi kukaa bila minutes. Kuna space kubwa sana.
Now I get you, but now umemtafuta, umempata. What next? Hiyo ndo nataka kujua sana. Umempata, then?
The next point is, then we talk about our kid.
Talk about your kid.
Yeah, I want to talk about...
Acha Diana kando kidogo. Now you have another woman home mwenye kuna mtoto wako. What are your plans with that woman? Because that is now another elephant in the room which will provoke a bigger problem. And remember, this is social media. Huyo mtoto atakuwa na gura akiangalia dadi yangu ndio hiyo.
Okay, what I can say is that I didn't love that girl. My mom brought her for me. So I think mama anafaa achunge huyo mtoi.
Are you saying confidently that you are not proud of that kid? Unamkanya?
Not that I'm not proud of the kid, but I didn't even love the entire scenario.
But blood is blood.
Blood
Unaona,
is blood, yes.
You don't choose where you are born. You don't choose who give birth to you. Sino kweli. Ni kama hata mama yako, hukuchagua huyo ndiye akuwe mama yako.
Hapana.
That the same way amekaa na wewe. This kid, how will he survive? He or she, sijui.
He's surviving. Whatever he is, with my mom. My mom brought all these things up.
But mtoto ashakuwa ni damu yako, hata kama ni mamaka alilete, that is something you have to face.
Okay, it's Jakarta. Okay, I'm still taking care of the baby, yes, but the other one is different. Hii kesi ingine
chana ya Diana kwanza. Huyu mtoto, do you want to confidently state that you don't love the kid?
I didn't say I don't love the kid. He's my blood, yes, but I just don't feel like staying there. Siki kukaa hapo karibu na yeye.
Mtoto ama mama yake?
Wote. Okay, naendanga kuona mtoto. I oftenly visit and check on the kid, but my heart doesn't belong there.
No, your heart belongs to Diana.
Yeah.
First situation, Diana said me no. You and her, it's over like she's always been saying. How are you likely to survive?
Your situation, it's kind of complicated. I don't even know.
You have to know. You have to know. You have to be composed and be ready for anything. What if akatai? Because I also have to know what are the next probable steps you are likely to take so that we can be cautious if possible. Tuseme Diana amesema ati nimevumilia enough. Wazazi wake wamesema ati it's too much. we are going where we are loved.
Okay, yeah. Wazazi wako waliniambia nimpe space, but if it were you, would you do that really?
I mean, the type of torture, do you know, I've watched Diana, and like any other interview nimefanya hapa, to be honest, that girl is suffering. She's deeply suffering. She can't talk even for 2 minutes without crying. She's going through much. Mi hata nasema eri mtu anapigwa physically kuliko unapigwa emotionally, mentally, mtu anakupias to, it's so hard.
Okay, but if she leaves me, I'll still be in the same situation as she is.
No, sometimes it's just good for you to relax and have a sober discussion.
This,
Even if it chooses to have a break so that you can solve everything. Kwangu mimi naeza advise you. This girl is suffering.
Nimejaribu nimeshindwa. Nimejaribu kumtoa kwa akili nimeshindwa. Siwezi.
Ndo the first girlfriend ulipenda?
Yeah. She's my first girlfriend.
And your only one?
She's my only one. And he made me love her.
Now mi aliniachia ki. I don't know what you're likely. Chukua kwanza kini sisahau kukuwa nayo. But I don't really know what you guys, your plans are. How about involving both parents? But niko very sure vile mtoto anania ametusiwa, huyo parent haziona. Have you ever thought of involving parents, both of them, to talk?
Okay, hiyo kitu inaingia kwa akili, but I don't think my mom will accept this. But I've tried to. Nimejaribu.
Akikataa completely, who will you choose? Diana or your mother?
I choose my future. Mimi nitachoose mwenye nitakaa naye forever. I can't stay with my mom forever. Kuna time itafika nitoka kwa nyumba yake.
Do you ever tell your mom those points?
Sometimes I try to. Huwa najaribu. Lakini sasa inashindikananga.
1 week tutatembea tu na wewe hadi Meru. I'd also like to meet your mom. Nisikize tu vizuri. Nataka kusikiza point yake. Could there be any story anajua na tujui? That could also be a possibility. Could there be any red flags aliona na hatuoni? Unajua, we are viewing things phenotypically tu vile tunaona the physical part. But are there things that we don't know? That could have been the main source of everything.
Okay, I don't know. I don't understand why my mom is so bitter. I don't think, maybe she has something else that maybe hata mimi mwenyewe sijui na sielewi, because mimi sielewi mbona why she's so bitter about that thing. I mean, she's so mad about it. Hataki kusikia stories za watu anywhere. I don't know. Maybe there's something else.
Think wewe utaniachia tu, I'll talk to her. Nitaona tu what we can do. But for now, mimi kindio na kuandia over. Maybe if you have any information, maybe you can talk to your mom hapo kwa kamera. Maybe atakusikia.
But that is so heartbreaking, bana.
Tell her something. Tell your mom something up.
Mom, sai Diana ameenda. Maybe I hope maybe that makes you happy. But as for me, I'm heartbreaking. Mi naumia kwa roho yangu kila time. Is this how you want to see your son? Kila time nikiwa na depression. Mom, please. Acha tu hatred. Let love reign, please. Hivyo tu.
Talk to Diana.
Diana, I hope wherever you are, you're just seeing me. Na unanisikiza. Please just show up. I love you so much. Tafadhali tu.
During such painful times, I don't always like talking too much. We always say that we hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. That's a reality that you'll have to learn to digest, because anything happens anytime. And while you make your bed, you must be ready to lie on it. Anyway, to God be the glory. Adios.